right, and an intro I don't know if I will use, but we're going to go with it. We're back. I didn't film anything last week. I probably should have, but we found that, again, that thing is gotta go. It just, we fixed it twice. It's time to replace it. But last week, I was actually working on the interior. There's a piece in the middle, in the back, that he finally got, and all of that had to come out to install it. There was no real practical way to shoot it, but we were having a bad day and there was a million things to do, so I'm sorry I didn't shoot that video. And of course, when we were done, we set her on a stand, got this tire off, thought we would figure out where it's leaking now, and this one blew out again, so we're just going to replace it. I'm hoping that's what I'm filming right now. In theory, he should have one. So we will see how this goes. So welcome back to the Corvette. All right. He got a new one all painted up. He's going to clean it up. And then remember, because it's a fixed caliper, it's a hard line. So we're going to just do it really, really fast. So we don't spill too much fluid. Never fun on these things. Okay, so don't know how good you guys can see it, but that top bolt isn't a problem. This bottom bolt's gonna be fun. So it's never easy on a Corvette. Slowly getting this one installed. This bottom bolt on the back is really, really a treat. I've got to go between a few wrenches to get the degree I want, because I really don't want to pull that sway bar plate. So just doing it a little. And then for these fixed caliper Corvettes, these little clips, they sure make it a lot easier to do brake swaps. Nothing about that was very fun, but we got it. We got those bolts in there. We got the line back in. So now we're gonna go figure out what actually fits these, and nothing seems to fit them. And now we wait. We got a couple hoses just to kind of direct things down. When we start seeing fluid under these hoses or off the end of these guys, then we know we're finally filling this up. It will take a little while, but anytime you can gravity bleed, why wouldn't you? Our little catch can was just an old pop bottle with a hose in it. We let it gravity bleed till it was coming out, and then we just did, guy in the seat holding and going, and we got good pressure and good actuation. So we're going to put this back together after we clean up a little bit. So there, hopefully this new caliper doesn't leak. Okay, so that's topped up and the bales are closed. Getting ready to put the wheel back on. Just letting her drip dry. Just sprayed everything down real good with brake clean, because it never hurts anything. And then remember, that one brake pad, even though they're brand new, it got soaked in brake fluid, so yeah, can't reuse those. So out with the bad, in with what we really hope is good. Remember, we rebuilt that, I think, twice. So, got the wheel back on. Hopefully this all works out good and we don't have to do that again, because I get nervous working on this car. It's all painted and shiny and stuff. Back on the ground, he's opening some presents here. So there's one of the shocks for the 78, the double adjustable. All shiny and pretty. The stickers are starting to show up now. See, you got that one on there. That's on there. And I just put that sticker on. We'll see how that holds up being on the radiator instead of on the shroud that we don't have, because we've got that larger radiator. Because let's face it, overheating is a real problem for older cars. You can see he's starting to get everything put together, make it look all fancy schmancy. But now that we kind of have this open, I'll walk around. I'll show you the thing we did last week that I didn't even bother filming. There was no point in even trying. So all of that had to come back out to put, let me get it. Oh, you can't see it, but there's a little case in here. Let me go get a light. Oh, maybe you can see it now. Yeah, see the gray? that really wasn't very fun. That was not very fun at all. But we did it. It all had to come out. It all went back in. Only with the seats in, that's really, really less fun. So we did that. And like I said, I didn't see a way to film that. There wasn't a practical way. So, yeah. Don't know what's going on next, but still very shiny. And in the poetic irony of why we shoot these videos, I went to an old video to remember how we picked this up and kept the front tires on. And the way we did that was by adding 1.5-inch spacer blocks. So we're about to pick up some of the weight a little bit and then give her some shake, rattle, and roll and make sure she's sturdy. And it always makes me nervous. Painted cars always do. But I don't like picking it back that far. But luckily the weight on this is quite a bit further back than a lot of vehicles. So it should be fine. This is what we did last time too. So, alright, we'll take a tour in just a second. Okay, car's in the air. We're just walking around looking for leaks, looking for problems, looking for anything that seems out of place. Overall, everything still looks pretty good. And as per the course, you know, we just can't ever catch a break on a trans pan. So, what do? Can't seem to ever catch something there. So, worst part is, we had this transmission professionally rebuilt. So they can't catch them either. Because we didn't put this gasket on. I don't do cork gaskets anymore. I haven't had any luck getting them to seal. Apparently, neither did Larry. And then back here, I'm not seeing any drips yet. So that's a good start. Let's feel. Yeah, look at how easy that looks like it is, but it isn't. That's just not fun. But that's pretty common for Corvettes. There's only so much room. But you can see everything under here is still pretty clean and tidy. You know, got the alarm thing going. Yeah, all of that. So, okay. Yeah, he just wanted to make sure there was no problems. Nothing falling off or getting loose. That we're probably going to go through and check bolts on the suspension and everything, make sure they're all snug, because you know that was a few years ago. Okay, we've checked everything to be tight. We've gone through, greased all the fittings, because you know, even though it doesn't have any miles on it, it's always a good idea, you know, a little squirt of grease. So yeah, we don't see any leaks anywhere, we don't see anything rubbing anything. So I think at this point, he's just going to put a few miles on it now that it's actually summer in Minnesota. Sure took a little while. So yeah, we'll report back on that. So, yeah, see? Sure is crazy how those come through. And I don't know if you've watched all the videos or not, but cutting all that to clear, that sure wasn't fun. And then don't overlook checking your tires. These things have been sitting for a while, so I had to check them. And then I don't remember what these are. Yeah, these are G-Force Comp 2s. So, oh, boy, you're having a heck of a time getting the seal there. Remember, this is just on video. Everybody can see that not sealing. All right. And in closing on the Corvette, just kind of want to remember how cool all this came out, you know, and then we had made that line for feeding it. So remember on the Pontiac, we just brought the fuel up that side, while this one, you know, for Chevrolet tends to be on the passenger side. Yeah, this really did come out pretty slick. We're pretty happy with it. So stickers are coming together. Everything's going in. The Hydro Boost still was a great idea, even though it is a pain to get installed and there's not a lot of room. Boy, once it's in there, look at that. We didn't have to buy clearance valve covers or anything. So that is pretty nice. Yeah, this came out really nice. it's a good car. So now he's going to put a few miles on her, because I think he's only put 50 or 60 miles on it since it's been built. You know, little things and little things and little things, and then COVID, and then nothing happens for a while. So yeah, this is going to work out pretty slick. And I'm trying to remember, there was something. Oh yeah, he's finally got the breather actually breathing clean air, so that's pretty cool too. So yeah, so that's going to be the end of another Corvette video. You know, I know it doesn't always look like much gets done, but that's actually 2 weeks of fiddling around. But with the interior work, there was no point in trying to show you that. You couldn't have seen anything. And it was hot and sticky, and it's very tight and frustrating working in there. So with that being said, guess we'll toss her over to ShopRex. Thanks for watching. This has been another ShopRex approved video.